Today I want to talk to you about team meetings and one-on-ones, and they're very similar in their format and in the types of outcomes we want to see and the processes that we go through. But one of them is specifically to happen between the team in each classroom, so the teaching team, the teachers that are in each classroom working together. The other is one staff member and the program director talking together. That's the one-on-ones. So I'm going to talk, mostly I'll be referring to team meetings, but the format and everything will be the same as what you will do for your one-on-ones. So first of all, I want you to understand that the team meetings and one-on-ones are in place to help you. So what we want to do through this is make you a very active participant in the process of your own growth and to really take responsibility for your own growth, but to bring input from others to help us see maybe what we might not see if we don't ask for their opinion on things. So we want to have the objective of being better at the outcome of each meeting, having some goals, and working toward an outcome that will help us to be even a better teacher, a better co-worker than we already are. The team meetings will happen for each classroom, and we will set the time for 15 to 20 minutes. It might be a little bit longer if there are more people on your teaching team. Might be a little shorter if there are fewer people on your teaching team, but the goal is to keep it around 15 to 20 minutes. Each person will take a minute to say what they're celebrating during this meeting. So each person will have the opportunity to say, you know, this is what I'm celebrating. I had a great moment with this student and we were able to make a breakthrough, or I was able to talk to a parent and work through an issue and that's really great, or our class is full, and you know, whatever. I mean, anything that you are celebrating, that's how I want these meetings to start, with celebration and really focusing on positive things. The next thing I want is for each person to take a turn to ask their teaching team, what can I do differently or more of to make the classroom run more smoothly or to be a better teacher? So what can I do differently or more of? This is really an open-ended question. We want for your team to give you input on this, and it's not intended to drag you down. It's intended to really help you zero in on the things that will help your team if you can work on those things. So during this time, what you're really doing is just writing down what they're saying, the things that they give you, the ideas they give you, the things they want you to focus on, the things you could do differently or more of. You're just writing them down at this point. And then they're going to do the same. They're going to ask everyone else on the team, what can they do differently or more of to make a better experience for the classroom, or to whatever, to help the classroom run more smoothly, or to be more of a support in the classroom to the other teacher. So as everyone's taking their turn, it's really important that we're creating a safe place for people to express what they really feel could help if you did differently or if you did more of something. So it's not a time to take offense. It's a time to just write down what they're saying, and then to really take a minute to process that and think about how you could do that. The next thing is to write down some goals. Based on what the other teachers have said to you, you're going to write down some goals that you can put their words into the goals to create goals for yourself, or you can write it your own way, but use their feedback to write down very specific goals that you want to reach. And then you write down action steps for meeting those goals. So if your teammate says it would really help if you could be here 5 minutes before you're usually getting here, just so that you're in the classroom when it's time to start. I'm feeling overwhelmed and I just need you really there when it's time to start. Then maybe your action steps can be, I'm going to leave home 5 minutes earlier, or I'm going to leave in enough time that I can go downstairs and put everything in my locker and come back up and still get into the classroom when my shift is supposed to start. So your action steps should support whatever your goal is. And then you can also write down what others can do to help you and support you in reaching your goals. So if there is something that you mark down as a goal and you have action steps that you feel like you're going to need some help from, someone else, either your coworkers or from your program director, or there's something that the program can do to help support you, make a note of that as well. As you reach your goals, or even as you take action toward your goals, we're going to celebrate that with you, because the act of actually moving forward, taking action toward reaching your goals, is worth celebrating. And even if it doesn't turn out like you wanted it to, or the end result was kind of a failure and you need to start all over, you took action and you worked toward that, and we're going to celebrate that. We don't ever want you to feel like it's risky to try to reach your goals. We want you to understand that just taking a step toward reaching your goals is very much worth celebrating. So we're going to celebrate with you just for taking actions toward your goals. So that's what's going to happen in your team meetings. What we're going to have for you, you'll see it on this page, is a form that you can fill out that will let us know what your coworkers felt you needed to do differently or more of. Will let us know what goal you determined you were going to work toward and what your action steps were. And then when you turn that in, that's going to be part of your review at the end of the year. So you are actually determining what we will go over for your evaluation at the end of a year, and then we'll look at that. And what's going to be great is you're going to see all these goals that you set for yourself throughout the year. You're going to see those. You're going to see how far you've come. You're going to see the steps you've taken to making those things happen for the program and for yourself. And that's just going to be a really positive thing. So for team meetings, that's going to be the process. Very similar process for one-on-ones, except it will be just the team member and program director. And you will do the same thing, both of you. You will talk about things you can do differently or more of to create a better environment for the program. So if you have any questions about team meetings, feel free to ask the program director, or you can ask me.